we are gonna do a review of the DFYNE Impact Collection. We're only gonna go through the most popular pieces because they do have a lot of different pieces. So let's get into the video. Starting off with the piece that made DFYNE go viral, the 4.5-inch impact shorts. These are the shorts that you see all over TikTok, all over Instagram. So many people don't understand how the shorts are designed, so let's go through that. On the back here, we have two different parts of the shorts. We have the bottom part below the glute that is super tight, stiff fabric. It's the same up here on the waistband, but right here where your glute sits, it is super loose, stretchy fabric, as you can see. I can move this fabric around, I can pull it, like it'll stay because it is really loose. This down here, this fabric doesn't move. So you have two different types of fabric. And that is exactly why some people love DFYNE Impact and some people hate DFYNE Impact, because it does have more of a shapewear effect when you put it on because of those two-toned fabrics. So when you put these on, obviously the below part is gonna kind of push up your glute and the top is gonna push it down a little bit. And then your glute is gonna sit right here in the very thin fabric. So it's gonna kind of project out. And that's how you get like the signature DFYNE BBL impact effect. It can be very drastic or it can be minimal, just depending on your size. A lot of people size down in impact because if you size down, even though they may be a lot tighter, it does give you more of a lifting effect. Now, if you stay true to size or if you even size up one, you're still gonna have the lifting effect, but it might not be as drastic as if you size down. These are the 4.5-inch shorts, and then they also come in 6.5. So as you can see, the 6.5 is a little bit longer, and I do prefer the 6.5, but we don't have that in every impact color. When I wear the 4.5, I do get some rolling, like up on the thighs when you're doing squats or walking on the treadmill, anything, they will roll up a little bit. When I wear the 6.5, I don't get any rolling at all. So I will always recommend the 6.5 over the 4.5. Even though they are technically bikers and a lot of people don't like bikers, I just pull them up a little bit so they look like the 4.5, and it honestly gives you even more of a glute lift than the 4.5. So I'm a big advocate for the 6.5. Sizing for both the 4.5 and the 6.5 are tight, okay? Impact is tight. That's the purpose, that's the point. You don't want loose impact because then it wouldn't really make an impact. Get it? I always hear a lot of people say like, oh, influencers lie about their sizing, this and that. I will never lie about my sizing, okay? When I first started working with DFYNE 3.5 years ago, I was a size large in impact because I weighed a lot more than I do now. I mean, that's kind of how it works, right? For a long time, I was wearing medium in impact, and a majority of my stuff is still medium, which I can wear and it's perfectly fine. It fits me fine. Some of them are a little bit looser than others, just depending on the colors. I have a lot of TikTok videos about which colors run a little bit looser, which colors run a little bit tighter. But honestly, if you are just getting into impact, don't even bother with it because the differences are so minimal that it wouldn't affect your first impression of impact. But if you're just looking at it for the first time, I would say either stick with your normal size, but think in your head, like if you went to Lululemon and you went to grab your normal size, but it was like a tighter fabric and you had to size up one, like what size would that be? Think of that sizing, and that's probably your normal size for impact. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I can wear an extra small in super stretchy, like super spandexy pants. So even though that's your normal size in those type, these are just so different. The fabric makeup of these is 90% nylon and 10% elastane. And if you don't know what that means, it just means it is really stiff fabric. So keep that in mind, but also don't let it scare you. Like if you normally wear an extra small and you're thinking like, oh, I gotta get a large in impact. No. On a very similar note, we also have impact leggings. So they are the exact same as the short. We have the exact same tightness. It goes all the way down the leg, but we still have that little glute shelf with the very thin fabric here. You could see, even when I don't have them on, you could see like where your glute is supposed to go. So everything down here is gonna kind of push up, and this waistband is gonna kind of push down. Whatever your normal size is for impact shorts or whatever you think your size would be is the size I would recommend for leggings. I stick same size for both. I also forgot to touch on the waistband for the shorts, so I'm gonna do that here for both of them. It is a low to medium rise waistband. So we don't have any of that over the belly button, super high rib cage waistband here. That is more of a dynamic collection thing. Impact is definitely a lower rise waistband, but I think Impact does sit really pretty with the waistband. It's right underneath my belly button. Up until last month, we only had one length in the Impact leggings. Now we have three. We have short, regular, and tall. I will put all of the inseams up here, but we only got it in a couple different colors right now with the 3 different sizes. The rest of the colors are only in the regular size. I can't speak for them and I don't have any inside info on this, but I can't see them not expanding the impact leggings into all 3 lengths. Then we have something that's pretty new to Define is the impact flares. These look just like the impact leggings except at the bottom. But I will say, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinions, the impact flares do run tighter than the leggings and the shorts. It's still the same fabric makeup, the 90% nylon, 10% elastane. Like I said, I do wear small in impact shorts now, and they fit fine. They fit, you know, like they should. I got a small in the flares and I can barely get them up over my thighs. So keep that in mind if you want to order the flares. But I also do see a lot of mixed reviews from people and my followers and everything who are like, oh, the truffle flares run super tight, and then someone will respond to them and be like, really? I thought they run loose. So everybody has their own opinion, but in my personal opinion, they are running tight. So if you want to grab some flares, they are so cute. I love them so much. I love them more than the leggings, more than the shorts. But if you're staying true to size and your impact leggings and shorts, I would probably size up one in the flares. Now you could stay your same size, even size down, but don't blame me if you can't get them up over your thighs. But also everybody has a different build, so like it might just be me. I've been trying to grow my quads, so maybe that's just a sign that it's working. Then we have what I'm wearing right now, and it is the Impact Quarter Zippy. This is the bottom part of the impact material, so the super tight material. We don't have any two-tone, we don't have any like thin material in this one. It is just all of that tight material. It is in such a cute little quarter zip that you can wear to the gym, out of the gym. I wear this everywhere. So we have the zip right here, and it goes all the way up, so you can zip it to be completely covered, or you can keep it down. We have the very minimal branding up here. I do wish it was more of like a monochrome, like similar to this truffle color rather than just bright white, but that's just my personal opinion on that. And then at the end of the sleeve here, we have a little ribbing detail so that it kind of sits like flush up against your wrist. And if you want, and if you use them, there is also a thumb hole. And I find that this comes in handy when I wear it to the gym and I want to do like deadlifts and I just don't want to like break out my chalk or straps or anything. I just slip this over my thumb like that and just grab the bar, and it helps as a grip. A double feature there, if you will. We also have that slight ribbing detail right here on the side, so it kind of snatches you in a little bit, and it does hit like right at the top of my hips. I don't have anything bad to say about this. I think it fits true to size. I wouldn't go based off of your impact shorts, bottoms, whatever sizing with this. I would just go based off of what size you normally wear as a top, but keep in mind that it is meant to be a fitted top. It's not meant to be loose or like a baggy sweater. You can't really go wrong with the sizing here. Just know if you size up in it, it's gonna be a little bit baggy. It might look a little weird because it is supposed to be tight. And then lastly, we have the Impact Longline tank top. It is a halter and it is not adjustable, but I will say I don't have any issues with this one. There are certain tops that I would love to see adjustable so that they would fit me a little bit better. This one's actually been perfectly fine for me. I haven't noticed me wanting to make it more adjustable. It is a cute little V shape in the front. I'm a 34 triple D, so it does show a little bit, okay? If you are a part of the BTC, you are gonna have a little bit of cleavage with this one, but it's nothing terrible, and I've never had any incidents at the gym with it. There is a shelf bra, and then it does come with removable pads inside. I always keep them in, but you can take them out. I know a lot of people don't like that. And then we have the little ruched detail in the front. The back is very simple, just an open back. It says Define back here. Once again, I would have loved to see more of like a monochromatic type of design with them, but that's just a personal preference. And then just like the zippy, we also have this little rib detailing down here at the bottom on the sides to kind of like pull you in. I'm not sure it really does much if I'm being completely honest, but it just adds a little bit of like contouring. We also have it right below the chest area here. I wear size medium in this and I think it fits well. I also do think I can size down to a small, but if I size down to a small, it's going to give me more support because it's going to be more compressive, but I don't want to take that risk because I think it might lead to some incidents at the gym that I don't really want to have, if you catch my drift. So I'm going to stick with the medium because it does fit, even though I would like to see some more compression and support in the stomach area. I'm not willing to sacrifice the top area for that. There are so many different impact colors. I always got questions like, oh, what color would go well with this? I don't even know how this color looks. So I took it upon myself and I built my very own Define color combo tool. It's on my website. I'll put it over here and I'll like kind of go through it so you guys can see. But basically you can select from any collection, including impact, and then any like color scheme you want, where you could just kind of look through. Then you could either click on the color comparison feature here and then select your colors. They'll put them right next to each other so you could kind of see how they look if you're trying to decide between two blues to reds, anything like that. Or you could go over to the outfit builder, and I'm still working on this, okay? It is taking me a long time to code this. I'm trying to do it all myself, and it's a feat. Right now I have very basic things on there like a top, flares, shorts, leggings, stuff like that. You can select from any of them and then click on the colors below from any collection and kind of piece together your own outfit to see how things might look. Or if you have no idea what colors you want, you can click on the randomly select all colors for me and it will pull together just a bunch of colors and different options, kind of maybe give you some inspiration. Also, my website, I have reviews of every single collection. I also have a blog on there talking about just like ranking different DFYNE sweatpants and my favorites, all of that. I am in the middle of updating all of my reviews and they're gonna be even more thorough and good because I'm not 100% thrilled with the way my reviews look on the website right now. That's neither here nor there. They're fine. It's just me. If you have any questions at all about any impact piece, let me know and I will get back to you below. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok over here. I post pretty much daily things about DFYNE and workouts and gym life and everything else. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you do decide to purchase something, my code KELS will take 10% off for you. I hope this video was able to help you out and give you a little bit more insight into the Impact collection. Once again, if you have any questions, let me know.